I hear you. That could explain that. I said that could explain that. Really? That's what I have, just a little cheap pair with a little subwoofer on them. For some reason, my cam link is acting up, and I can't figure out why. Right? Working on this. Yeah. And I think I've decided that I'm going to try to cut the trunk open and build a hinge for it. But I mean, that's what makes the Supernatural Nova the Supernatural. I mean, that's what makes the Supernatural car the Supernatural car is the emblem inside the trunk and the little box with the weapons in it. You know, other than that, it's just a normal 67 four-door Impala. Oh, the fuck has minis. Oh, the ground crew. It works. Sounds good. You should have a YouTube channel somewhere. Ah. For some reason, my cam link is just not playing nice with Discord. What do you mean Wi-Fi? You mean my cameras? They're all physically connected. The cam link is an HDMI cable that goes from my Canon down to the cam link, which plugs into a USB port. It's the only way I can connect my 60D to the computer, but for some reason, it's not wanting to play nice. It wasn't working right last week, and now I can't even get it to do crap. Okay, I plugged it up and unplugged it and plugged it back up, and nothing. Okay, I give up. Right, I have a little $20 Walmart webcam, and I have my Logitech C920, but the Cam Link is nothing. Don't know why. A Cam Link? Yeah, it works, but not as well. There's something going on with Discord because, okay, I fired up OBS in the Cam
I
Link
fired up
and turned on the
OBS.
OBS virtual camera, and there is my Cam Link through OBS. Perfect. Yeah. See, that's it on the screen right now. But why doesn't um Discord recognize the Cam Link? I might have to do some research. But anyway, we're not here to talk about cameras, are we? This is true. This is true. You start the stream, right? Did you start the stream? Okay. I was just gonna get the pop out chat and Eric is watching. What's going on, Eric? Well, he's in the chat, but he's not in the stream, so I'm gonna assume. Mm-mm. Just, I need to put this stuff together. Yeah, I noticed on Discord you said you weren't gonna get it done in time. Right. Looks like Spence is not going to be joining us today either. Or you. Feeling a little under the weather. Maybe you got a little touch of laryngitis or something. Yeah, it was pretty quick. Dang, we just turned ours on yesterday. Right. Right. Some of those radiator heaters work really good. Right. That's good. No. I know. I'll get on there and start looking at stuff and think, okay, I'm almost caught up. I'll finish this up this evening. And then there's twice as much as there was, and I'm like, crap. Right. I don't either. It seems like I've always got more going on. So, right. Pool can help a lot. Really. That's possible. I mean, they say that, a bad knee or a bad foot or something like that can throw your posture off enough to make your back hurt. Well, that's helpful. You need to fix. Right. Nights are good. Yeah, he did. Did you finally see him? Yeah, I remember I was asking you about it one time during the stream, and you said you hadn't seen it yet. Well, I mean, you can build yours to be the initial launch, and he built his to be after a whole bunch of launches. Right. Right. Well, that's true. The tank shouldn't have been weathered, I guess, but the tower itself. Right. So technically, I guess even if it is the first shot of the shuttle, it should already be weathered. Right, and that's what I do too. No, I didn't. I'm contemplating picking up the Space 1999 one from her. Oh, has she? Dadgummit. I thought about it too long. Oh, yeah, the Space 1999 Eagle? Yeah. Well, it's an old kid too, so but yeah, I've already got 3 Corsairs built and 2 more to build, so if you wanna jump on that one Jalen's got, go for it. Yeah, that Pinto's nice too, ain't it? Right. I have the station wagon version of that Pinto. Top secret. Oh, yeah. I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, right. Um, yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah. I could tell. Sometimes I have my best conversations with myself. Oh, really? Well, anytime you have an argument with yourself, you're gonna lose the argument with yourself, and you're gonna win it. Wait, if you ever get a chance, you should get a set of these Micro Mark nippers. These things cut through that plastic like butter. Oh, I've seen those. I saw those before. Yeah. Yeah, I have some similar to those. I have these. Focus. Yeah, but the micro mark ones have a single cutting edge. Yeah, and if you line it up right before you cut it, you almost don't have any cleanup to do. Yeah, I don't know if I can get it to focus or not, but here, we'll switch to this camera. Okay, maybe we won't switch to that camera. Right? There we go. The only one is the cutting edge. The Yeah, the cutter is this one. This one's just flat. Yeah, see right there, you can see the flat edge of that one if it'll focus. But they cut amazing. I mean, they're not $5, they're like $20, but still. But see, well, again, focus. I just nipped that off, and you can't even tell where it was cut. Saves a little time. Hey, like you said, you're building it your way. Oh, the top there? Oh, it's not. So they cheaped out on it a little bit by Revell. But you'll know, Buck. You'll know. So you'll add detail that will never be seen just because you know it's there, but you're not going to open it up to fix a wire because you know it's there. I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't open it back up either. That's like when I was building the disco prize. For whatever reason, once I got it put together, somehow I got one of the impulse engines. There's a wire in the way or something, but something's blocking the light to one of the impulse engines and it's real dim, but I didn't open it back up to fix it. Ah, some of the lights are just not happy with 3 volts. Might want to resolder that. Which one of those wires goes to the LED strip? Good question, huh? Well, that's not good either. What's up, Eric?
Getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, nice. You're working on the tower. Got Supernatural with Donnie. Hi, guys. How's it going?
What's going on, Eric?
There we go. All right, cool. Never had that issue.
Happens.
Never had. Oh, please, says the guy who's never finishing model. Oh yes, once. It's like biannually, maybe. By dec- by yearly, maybe. Is that how you say it? All right, Buck. Did you get? Sorry to interrupt, but did you get the? I've been meaning to ask you the Munsters. Is it officially in for this Halloween group build? Did you get it in time?
He's already had to
Why not?
redo it this morning anyway.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, correct. Okay, that was cool. I was cheering for you. I was hoping you'd get it in time. But then you kept posting, going, "Oh yeah, I did." Oh, and now I forgot this, and then something to do with eyebrows and legs for Munster, and I'm like, "Oh, he's just ate up like a soup sandwich right now."
Soup sandwich.
They're horrible. See, when you the pictures that you take, I haven't seen a close up picture yet. I don't know if you posted one yet, but you can't see detail in the pictures you posted because it's more of the living room scene kind of shot. So oh, fireplace was awesome. I think that came out really good.
Fireplace looks real good.
Yes, I do. I have. The wife actually gave me the go ahead to get. I've been telling her. I said I really want one of those desk lamps, but it's the long LED light type desk lamp. And I've seen some people use them, and it appears that it gives off some like really good directional light. So when I'm down here, I don't have to rely on the light from my goggles here, or doing what I'm doing now and using the camera lights. I can see that better.
Those can come in handy too.
Yeah. You mean like one like mine, where it's like the whole headpiece? I I got that at Hobby Lobby. I figured it'd come in handy one day, and boy, has it! I want to get the one that looks like just glasses, because this right here actually gets hot on your head.
Yeah, I want the one that looks like glasses too.
Oh, Donnie. Speaking of figures and paint, I'm like all about like the Reaper paints. You know, I just fell right in love with them. And I was
Yeah, I
talking
love
to
the Reaper
some.
paints too.
Yeah, well, I listened to you guys talk, and you guys are yik yakking about Scale 75 paints and how great they are. There's a YouTuber, not YouTuber, a guy that goes on Twitch, Dr. Faust. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Faust. He is a Vallejo guy, hands down. Then there's this James Wapelius or whatever. He's another Twitch, and that dude, he has nothing good to say about acrylics. Like, he is oils all the way. And I'm taking all this information and I am getting, I know it's like, well, use what works best for you. But if you're in your mind, you're wanting, you see this finished product in your head. And what you have might not get you there. You know, would that sway you into, well, geez, I better go get some Winsor Newton paints or scale 75 or whatever. There was another set of paints that I found just recently that are they're Chimera. Have you heard of those?
No.
Chimera, okay, Chimera paints. I can't send a link or anything, but Chimera paints. They made 13 specific colors, scientifically, from what it says, that can be blended with each other to make any color you want. So you have the 13 base colors, and then those colors, in connection, can make anything, any blend of or whatever, and they are acrylic. But for those 13 colors, it's also $75. Like, there's a price gap between cheap paints and so-called expensive paints. But like, would you do that? Would you be like, you hear people talking and stuff? I mean, were you confused at first?
Not really, because I got into painting minis, and most of the minis that I had to paint at the time were Reaper minis.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got onto the Reaper forums, and was asking, how do I do this, how do I do that, and stuff like that. And that's really before I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos about painting minis. I was just talking to the people on the Reaper forum, and of course videos they all love the Reaper paints. So that's I was just talking to the people on the Reaper forum, and they were saying, "Okay, you can do this with it, you can do this with it," and so I learned from them how to work with the Reaper paints, and that's just kind of where I stuck.
Okay.
Was with the Reaper paints, and I do like the Scale 75 paints. I have some of those, but they're a whole nother ball game from the Reaper paints.
The research that I've done with the difference between different paints, and I'll throw out, since we've already been talking about Scale 75, I'll throw out Scale 75 here, say versus Reaper paints. My research has proven that the Reaper paints are basically good to go from the pot. There's no thinning required. At least the ones, again, that I have. Now
That
the Scale
depends on what you're
75.
doing with them.
Now the Scale 75, I hear, needs to be thinned, and even worse, the God, what brand is that? It's the Game Workshop colors.
Citadel paints.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're horrendous to work with. You have to thin them down like severely."
Stand them.
Yeah, and they're expensive. Like, holy buckets, are they expensive?
Well, they're around $4.50 a pot. Which now that's what you're going to pay. You're going to pay about $4 for a pot of Reaper paint, or $4 for a pot of Vallejo or whatever. But
I'm seeing them in the woods of around $6 and change now. And that was
really?
just
For the Citadel?
No, not the Citadel ones. It was either the Scale 75. It had to have been the Scale 75. Yes, it was, because the Scale 75 are the ones that also sell the Chimera. Chimera. Anybody's interested?
Those.
Yes. 69 cents. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Well, I still would only pay 69 cents. So if it was more than that, I wouldn't buy it. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Back when I was a kid, me and my dad were building model cars. We used to get them for a quarter.
Holy buckets. So yeah. Oh yeah.
But it puts out some serious light, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. See, that's kind of what I was going. Wanted to go for.
Yeah, I want some of those too. I have I have these that are basically the same, but they have the headband.
Yeah, that's the same as mine, right here.
Yeah,
The same damn
Hobby
thing.
Lobby special, right?
Yep. I found that because there's three LEDs in this one, and on its brightest, it's not too bad.
Well, that's why I have enough light on my desk to compete with the sun. So it's pretty strip lights, and then I have
Yeah.
two LED strip lights and one clamp-on desk light.
Yikes.
See, I don't have that problem. Right.
7 makes a big difference.
No, that one doesn't either. It's a C920. I wonder what the Walmart special does.
I'll let that dry a second. Yeah, there's a lot of mini painters out there that actually lick their brushes when they try and clean them. Crazy.
Do what? Yeah, I was trying to see if I've added this Walmart special camera to the thing, but I guess I haven't. Possible. I wouldn't think that would make that much difference, though. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's my $20 Walmart camera. It doesn't have lines either. Oh, really? The only decent web camera I have, I mean, name brand, is the 920. The other one I have is just $20 at Walmart. I
Nah,
forget what brand it was.
I gotta get myself one.
They have these at Walmart. I can't remember what brand name it was. And I can't read the back of the camera from here.
All right, not bad.
It says, oh, it's Walmart on. No.
What?
You know that weird brand that Walmart carries now? ONN? On. No.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah, on. No.
No, no, no.
That's what this webcam is. It's a on. No.
Ooh, dancing with fate. Hey, it's like I'm peeking through your window again. I mean, I ain't bad. Oh, it's supposed to be 4K.
640 by 480. There's no way to adjust it. There's no way to adjust it. You have it. Have you tried running it through OBS and see if the settings in OBS will let you capture it at like 720p or 1080p?
There you go.
Well, I have an old Logitech 620 or something like that. I don't even know what it is. Huh? Yeah, I use it in my spray booth simply because yeah, that's what I have in my spray booth because I figure, it's old. I paid like $20 for it 8 or 10 years ago. And if it gets paint on it, oh well. Oh, really? Possible. Well, we've only got 2 comments, and one of those is from Eric. Well, yeah. I don't know why mine always comes on Top Chat. Does yours? You would think live chat would be the default. Right. And especially considering you don't get to pick what qualifies as top chat. Right, but call me crazy, but if I'm running the stream, I would like to be the one who decides who shows up in the chat, not YouTube. But they are letting you stream on YouTube for free, so I know. Never had YouTube complain about my ad blocker. Right? Oh, really? I've never let it just sit and play 20 random videos in a row. Oh, okay. Me too. You're almost there. Oh, you've already been capped. Right. What I think's crazy is you subscribe to the channel. Okay, I subscribe to this channel. That probably means that I would like to know when this channel has videos. That's why I subscribe to it. But then you have to click the little bell before they'll tell you when that channel has new videos. So what does subscribing do?
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Subscribing just does what, Buck? Right, but if I'm putting it in my list of subscriptions, I'm probably putting it there so that I can watch it, which means I would like to know when there's something to watch. Oh, okay, my bad. I've been doing it wrong. Oh, see, I had it backwards. Put Eric 3 times in your subscription? That's just wrong, Buck. Or better yet, when you buy 2 different brands of something and they turn out to be exactly the same thing. More likely, that's some Chinese warehouse in Shenzhen made 4 million of this thing, and then Bob's Discount Warehouse bought 2,000 of them and put Bob's Discount Warehouse on it, and then Ted's Wholesale Goods bought 3,000 of them and put Ted's Wholesale Goods on it. Oh, really? Yeah. You were there. Supposed to. Really? It's called quality control. Yeah. They put it there to stay. It doesn't say easily adjustable. Can you adjust it? Yes. You may wish you hadn't by the time you get it done, but you can. It's like I bought one of those little motor controllers that Spence recommended for controlling the speed of the motors in the Disco Prize, the cells, and it controls the speed by pulse width modulation. In other words, it cuts the power on and off real fast. I don't know if it's actually harder on the motor or not, but I know it causes a hellacious noise in the motor. So I just went back to resistor. Right. That one there, second from the left, is a little bit shorter, but not bad. That's weird, ain't it? That's quality control right there. Quality control. That's like, the Sparmax brand airbrushes. You know the only difference between those and the $25 cheap Chinese airbrushes? The only difference is the line that they run the Sparmax airbrushes down has an inspector at the end of the line. That's the only difference. They're exactly the same airbrush. It's just that the Sparmax brushes actually get inspected and tested to see if they work before they get put in the box. Whereas the cheap Chinese airbrushes come off the assembly line, somebody throws them in a box and they're done. They don't even look. I never realized the 67 Impala had coilover rear suspension. Oh, you could have at least made sure the holes were all the way through the plastic. I was saying, okay, Polar Lights, you could have at least made sure the holes for the little pins to go in are at least all the way through the plastic. Same here. Don't do that. Oh, I see. This goes there. Oh, really? Why is that? Tired of doing lights? Are you tired of doing lights? Oh, you can do that, Buck. Time to homebrew. Eric's phone's gonna be dead by the time he gets back. Right. Right. Oh, really? Yeah, I see it. Yeah. You already got it then. Yeah, my phone does that. Hey, you have a package. What's cool is it'll notify you like 3 or 4 minutes before they get to your house and say, "Hey, your package is almost there," and you can watch it on the little map as the guy comes down the road and stops at different houses. Kinda cool. I did that one day. It said that, my house was next, so I just went ahead and opened the door, and he was, like, 3 houses down the road. He took a package to a house across the street and started back to his truck, and then I saw him turn around and go back and get the package and walk across the street and put it on my neighbor's porch, start back to his truck, and then he stopped and he was looking at his little handheld thing, and he went back and got the package and then brought it over and gave it to me. And I'm thinking, are all my packages that close to not making it to my house? Yes, I've heard of it, I've never used it. Right. Yeah, yeah, I can see that could be a problem. Oh, really? We did get some stuff, and it was good too. Yeah, that's kinda I have to agree, that's kinda wrong. Should send him a message back saying, "You know, I think I recognize my garage," so it doesn't work. Is it just that one that doesn't work? I always check the LEDs before I install them. You just never know. That's what I was fixing to say, especially since I usually buy the cheap Chinese crap. 'Cause, cheap. There's cheap shit, and then there's the really cheap shit that I buy. Yes. Probably the same amount of progress that I would have made if Polar Lights hadn't made this suspension in 15 different pieces. No. Like I said, until I started putting this together, I didn't realize that 67 Impalas had coil-over rear suspension, but they do. I thought they had leaf springs like all the other cars back then. But I would have been wrong. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I thought the Impalas did, but they don't. They have quells. That could do it too. No, I didn't. Oh, did he? How do you end up in the Secret Santa and don't know it? You just sent him some LEDs. So you just sent him some LEDs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I knew that. Cool. That's a pretty cool Secret Santa gift. I love doing the LED. That's the coolest part about doing a model to me now. I was gonna put lights on this car, and I still might do the headlights, but if I'm gonna open up the trunk, I can't do the tail lights because then there will be where to put the lights. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I still just smack a SMD up against the inside of the tail light lens. Yeah,
You gonna light that thing there, Don?
thinking about it.
Sweet.
That reminds me, did you see that diorama of the 1966 Batmobile on the community site where the Batmobile was coming out of the Batcave?
Oh, no, I haven't
That
seen
was
that.
sweet looking. That was sweet looking. It's somewhere in there under the sci-fi vehicles or sci-fi and cartoon vehicles, something like that.
Wonder if those categories under sci-fi could be like organized, you know, better.
Differently.
Yeah, because sometimes I get confused of like, oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? Is this technically considered an aircraft, fantasy aircraft, or you know?
Right?
I am using pure black as a base coat to what I am going to use as polished silver for this guy, the Paladin's armor. Hopefully, it'll show up pretty good. Oh, it was a toss-up, though. You had solid black, and then you had pure black. There's big differences.
Yeah, the pure black is the way to go.
Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What you really need though to undercoat metallics is gloss black.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You have gloss clear coat.
No. So, speaking
Never
of which,
mind.
yes, right. Speaking of which, I want to get that stuff that you can spray on the clear coat stuff. I don't know if Vallejo puts it out or whatever. A lot of mini artists use it, and they use it in their airbrush. But you can also hand paint it on too. So I thought that was kind of cool. I just can't remember what it is.
You mean this, Eric?
But
You mean this?
what does that say? Oh, wrong way. Varnish. That's it. Varnish. I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, varnish.
I have a little bit of it.
A bit. Yeah, but they can, they can paint it. They can use a brush and brush it on and stuff
You're
like
gonna
that.
brush it on though. Be careful and make sure it's a really thin coat, because if that stuff has talcum powder in it, that's what makes it matte. And if you get too thick of a coat in there, it makes it look like white powdery finish.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That they said be careful not to let it pool in the recesses, and to make
Exactly.
sure to wick it out. Otherwise than that, you get areas where it pooled in, and you get areas that are white, or they end up turning white. You go broke doing that.
I go on the Agora website and then say, nope, can't afford it. Bye.
Ooh, you said the London bus is available now?
So it's the fire truck. No, it's bigger than that. Looks bigger than that. I watched World of Wayne working on it. Right.
We don't need World of Wayne. We have World of Buck.
Yeah, but World of Wayne is much further ahead on the Enterprise.
Let the digs begin.
You are. That's why I watch you building it. And I watch him because he's even further ahead. No, that's what I was watching the other day. He was doing the next group of Enterprise packs, and then when the video ended, it went to his video with the fire truck, and I'm like, I didn't know that was out yet.
I'll never get any of those, but it's really fun to watch you guys build build them.
Exactly. That's why I watch them because I won't never be able to afford them.
Well, it's not even that. It's just and maybe it's just where I'm at now. I like the building, but I like the more creative process with it instead of just take part A, insert to part B. I'm not dissing
Right?
those type of models. They have their place. It's just not for me. Um, I don't know. You guys know what I do with my models. I build them up and then I trash them. But I couldn't see trashing a $1,200-$1,400 model.
Well, see, that's the way I felt about most of those part work models. It's like you're just putting it together with screws. But still, I want that Enterprise so bad just because it's a 1/1000 scale Enterprise D.
Yeah, almost like if you could buy it like pre-built, like if somebody already did it, and you just spend the
That'd be
$1,200 and
$5,000.
yeah, right. Buy it off Buck.
Do you have
Yeah,
a
well,
60
he's gonna
month
get another one.
financing plan for that?
Yeah, buy it off Buck. He'll get another one. Oh yeah, he will. Buck can't have just one. Okay, Buck is like a can of Pringles on legs. You just can't have one. Yeah,
Probably does. You're his model shop.
correct.
Oh,
Do you mean
really?
it comes with the side of the firehouse? Oh wow, yeah, that right there is pretty cool. That's almost like your tram buck. That it comes with part of Germany behind it. The buildings there. You have a tram that you said you still it has like German buildings in the backdrop. Did I get that right?
Didn't you get like a Revell Volkswagen or something that has like a little scenic backdrop on it too? Right, but it still has like a little scenic backdrop thing behind it.
Oh, I do have gloves.
Oh, really?
I did find some gloss black donning.
Oh, did you?
Yep, it's a craft acrylic. It's apple barrel gloss black.
Yeah, gloss black works better to base coat metallics because the light reflects off of the gloss black paint back into the metallic.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did know that you guys had said that black is definitely the color. Like if you want the metallics to shine through, and I did that uh, when I was doing the orc, and that's how I did his chainmail, and I thought it came out and the spikes. Thought it came out pretty decent. Um, But this guy, I want his armor to shine. Like, with the orc, he's muddied, he's dirty, so I dulled him down quite a bit. I didn't want like real spackly bits on him. But as
Right.
for this guy's like a paladin. Let's see if I can show you the picture there. This is in that Learn to Paint.
Oh
So
yeah, I have that mini.
yeah. So this is the one I'm currently doing. Orc is done. So I'm done with him. Yay.
You
He's
did
not
a good job in orc too.
Oh, well, thank you. He is not destined for a diorama, not like the skeleton warrior.
The
Yeah,
skeleton warrior became a helicopter pilot.
he did, and I have. Speaking of which, I already came up with an idea to make it look like tattered OD green uniform draped on him, and it's basically taking tissue paper and watered down glue, if you will, and green paint, getting the OD green look, and then putting it on that tissue paper, the wet tissue paper, and then letting it drape over the skeleton, and then tear it off where I think
That should work good.
and tuck it in, so that you
I
can't see the
think
back.
it would probably be better though if you put the tissue paper on and drape it where you want it, and then paint it green.
Oh, I
Because
see.
the green paint, when it dries, is going to stiffen the toilet paper. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that then. I'll do that first. I'll put the tissue where I kind of need it. Then I'll grab the glue paint mixture, and he's going to be sitting like that, So I thought that was going to be kind of cool. Kind of a cool effect. Small. I mean, you're not going to really notice it in the scheme of things because the Vietnam diorama is getting an upgrade. So there's going to be more trees. There's going to be lots of more stuff, just kind of cluttered because it's overgrown.
Really?
Yeah. Now see, you want to talk about repurposing, Buck. I built the helicopter, made a series on it. Then I put it in a diorama, an active like 1968 style Vietnam era. So it became a diorama. And then the third use for it is now crashed in a diorama. So the next step is trash. So
Like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool that you do that, but I like having the finished models.
it did crash itself.
A few that happened to.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, the
Yep.
NX-01 refit, the engineering hull.
Oh no.
Well, that's like there was a guy that made a resin conversion kit for the 350 refit to turn it into a 350 Reliant. And I wanted that kit so bad, and he don't make it no more. He just
Like
no,
I
I
like
don't make that no more.
I like what Interstellar Modeler did and made the Ptolemy. That was pretty
I
cool.
know, that was cool, wasn't it?
It was unique, and I love it when the modelers go outside the box, and think of things like that to make. And yeah, it came out really good.
Well, it wasn't Polar Lights, it was CBS.
They shut them down, huh?
Oh, you got one?
Are we talking about the shuttle innards?
Yes.
Okay.
They said they're going to be coming out with not only the shuttle interior, but they're going to be coming out with a shuttle interior and the shuttle model kit package. You know what I mean? Like it should have been to begin with.
So they got broken nose over it. That's funny. Yeah.
Still little bits of plastic. They're just little bits of plastic with lights.
With lights. Well, it needs to be gloss. Oh, I like those. Yeah. Side by side. Let me see. Oh, they're taller, that's for sure. They're bigger.
And they have lights in them.
Yeah. Oh. So it's not accurate scale. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, I can see why you would get the new ones. Yeah, I would have too.
It can be done, Buck. I told you it can be done. SMDs, Buck. SMDs.
It's the way of the future.
The way of the future 20 years ago. Smaller wire. Magnet wire.
This is the way. This is the way. All right, so I got gloss where I need it now. I just got to let this thing dry. I didn't even bring down my hair dryer. Oh, hey, Donnie, check this out. All right. unstickified. Okay, so it's not sticky anymore, and it's got its base color down.
Oh, nice.
That's Jawless.
You
So
just need to throw a wash on it to get the shadow detail in there, and then start highlighting.
well, see, that's the thing. I'll be doing the membrane in sort of like a desert sand. I picked it out. It's a mixture of two things actually. Desert sand. I can't remember the name of the other one. Leather brown. Right here.
That's the way I did mine.
Right there, and it'll give it hopefully with that leather brown kind of a yellowish tannish kind of like look to it. So the membrane
Used, I think Palomino Gold, and
did you use the gold?
I used somewhere around these colors.
I have. See, mine are like way brighter than that. What are those two again?
This one is Palomino Gold, and this one is faded buckskin pale.
I have
gold and buckskin pale.
I have pale
09074 and 09075. Somewhere right around in there is what I used.
I have dragon gold, but
No, Palomino Gold is not a gold. It's like a ochre brown.
Yellow ochre. Okay. I have candlelight yellow and pale saffron. Are the two yellows that I have? Actually, the only yellows I have.
I would throw just a little bit of brown in there.
Yeah, what kind though? A dark or a light?
A light brown.
All right, I got tan skin and harvest brown. Well, I have leather brown as well, but let's see. And they're 8. Yep, right there.
Yeah, see, those last two would look good mixed in there.
These two right here?
Yeah, start with a little bit darker mixture, a little more brown, and then work up to the more yellowy. Hang on just a second.
So you said brown and yellow. I can put those off to the side because I'll be working on that dragon my next live stream. So yeah. You poke somebody's eye out with that, Buck.
I was getting this.
Ow! Ow! Ah! You know, I would have thought you would have been finished with the tower by now. Just saying. That's why I shouldn't do that.
This is the way I did mine, Eric.
Oh, see, yeah, I like that.
Light is kind of blowing it out, but
It's right, Donnie. The underneath scales. Did you use the same color, or did you go with a different tone?
I used the same colors, but I didn't go quite as brown. See how this right here is more a darker brown?
Yeah.
To the ribs. On here, I didn't use that darker brown.
So it's more yellows.
Yeah, it's more of a lighter brown, and then I just painted little lines on it with the lightest to give it that scale look. To make it look like scales.
Yeah. No, I can see that, and that's exactly it. That's exactly how I want to do Jawless, and that's the same. That's the same damn one, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's Jawless, except that yours has a jaw. All right, cool.
Well, yeah, I just painted it a dark red, and then highlighted the scales up a little bit, and then I did the scales on the body the same way. I put the little lines on them with a
You
lighter red,
with
just
the
to kind of
horn.
give a little texture looking to the scale. You know what I mean?
With the horns, did you use anything like say it's one of my favorites, skeleton bone?
Uh, for the for the bones, I used
Yeah, like the
let me find
horns,
it
the
here.
nails, things like that.
So faded I can't read it.
Where's your dragon buck? You need a dragon buck. Can't? You
Right.
can't? You can't? Look at that shiny hole right there. Fuck PG rating.
These are the ones I used on the bone. Stained ivory, yellowed bone, and creamy ivory.
Dang. Okay, so you're using an ivory type thing. I have dragon white. I have dragon white, pure white. Where's the other one? And skeleton bone, and that's about it. As for the whites, anyways.
Yeah, I mean that would work. I just painted it with the darkest one with the stained ivory, and then where is it?
What you're saying is I need more paints. That's what you're saying.
Oh no, but I painted it with the base coat, and then I went over it with where's my Agrex Earthshade?
Yes.
And I went over it with this.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, I painted it with the stained ivory, and then I put this over it, Agrax Earthshade,
Oh dear, I've seen people use that Earthshade. Okay,
and then
which
I
is
put the highlight colors on it. That the shades are the only Citadel paints I use.
okay.
They work great. The regular Citadel paints are crap.
I hear a lot of people say that, and they say they're overpriced, and people usually buy them because, well, it's made by Games Workshop, and you got
Well,
fanboys out there that are just
if they were good paints, I would be willing to pay a little more for them. Like the Scale 75 costs a little more, but it's really good paint. The Citadel paint, though, is just crap to me. I know some people love them and swear by them, but I cannot get them to do what I want them to do. So,
right.
so they're a no from me.
Yeah, same. Wow.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? See this? Just the frame and suspension. That came from this sprue and this sprue and this sprue and this sprue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, you've only got like 10 parts on that one sprue.
All right,
Yeah, I
guys.
know what you mean. I had
Put
the
it out
same
on the
problem
table
when I
and
was
measure it.
building the B-17. And what killed me is you'd have one sprue with like 8 big giant parts, and then there would be 3 little tiny parts hidden amongst those big parts.
Exactly. Just throw it on the table and measure them. Good God.
Bigger is not always better. That's
Say
my
it.
story,
You
and I'm
know, people
sticking
that
to
say
it.
that, people that say that before the contest already know they're going to lose.
That's why I didn't say it till after.
Well, I kind of like that color, dragon blue. That's a nice color.
Yeah, dragon blue is a good color. I really like dragon black because you can paint something with dragon black and it looks black. But then you add just a slight bit of white, add the first highlight, a little more white, add the second highlight, and you start getting blue tones in it. You know, like Superman's hair in the comic books.
Yep. Yep.
You start getting that effect just from using that one paint and adding white to it. Because it's not actually black, it's just really, really, really dark blue. Did I put me knife?
Yeah. So the first one is done, completed. We require proof. I'm not just going to take your. We require proof. We're not going to take your word for it. You kidding me?
How to move your camera.
Wow, that's insane, huh?
I know I was tripping out watching uh Buck Moore build his, and it just kept getting taller and taller and taller. It's like, daggum.
Did Buckmore finish his?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Buck? He finished it. Just saying. We'll quit playing around. Good Lord. They're not toys.
Well, you were gonna paint it anyway, right? Well, if it's already painted, why are you complaining? Because there's paint on there. You put it there.
He's old. Old people complain. Gee, old people always complain.
Well, why did you put the wrong color? I thought everything was Spence's fault.
No, I blame Jalen. I said that. Oh yeah, like totally. All right.
Maybe she thinks we're a little too crazy even for her.
That's an extreme possibility.
Okay, I need.
I take it has none. None.
Looks good. There you go. Where do you want it? No,
Now wait
true
a minute.
modeling is the old AMT kits where they have locator pins, but they're not in the right place. So you put the parts together, realize they're not fit right, take the locator pins off, and then put them back on.
What about the picture on the box, Buck? Doesn't it have like a decent view of like where you can see certain things
Oh, it's
where
a
they
night
are?
view. Yeah,
Mm.
but it makes for a really cool picture.
Oh, yeah, right. Everything but the tower. Now it is my Grail kit for sure. And I showed you that short video of somebody mounting it in a case, and he's got the cotton and the lights flickering, and it's on top of this like Fender amplifier, right? So you got that throaty throttle, when it blasts off.
Awesome, ain't it?
Oh, dang,
That's
dude.
the 1/72nd scale one.
Yeah, and that's the one I want with the boosters, and I want to do exactly what that guy did, or at least as
Yeah,
close to it. I want that
that
as
is
a corner
awesome.
display piece in the
Have you
man
seen that one, Buck? Yeah,
cave.
yeah. It's a 1/72nd scale. It's in the process of launching. You know, he built the smoke plumes out of cotton and put LED lights in them,
Yep.
and it's just awesome. I agree with Eric. That's just awesome.
Well, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it for you, Buck, because I had it saved, and it's the only reference to anybody doing anything like that. So I wanted
Yeah,
to
that's
make
the only one
sure.
I've ever seen.
But yeah,
And
it's
he has
nuts.
switches so he can turn on the lights without
Yeah.
turning on the rumble. I don't know. Maybe he thinks a ground shaking rumble would get annoying sometimes.
Right. It would. I can technically I can get away with the 144th. I guess it really wouldn't matter per se.
Nah,
There
go
it is.
big or go home.
This one's 172nd. Oh, yeah, I have that one too. All right. All right. Buck, I posted it under general. There you go. Video itself is badass.
Right.
Make sure your volume's turned up. I'm just saying. Your speakers are going to get a workout.
For best replacement.
Yeah. An amp, like a guitar amp.
Is that not just cool though?
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's my Grail kit, or one of my Grail kits that I wanna do.
That's where all this crap with Logitech camera.
You said you got a camera from Walmart, and it's called On.
Yeah.
Okay, and I take it decent price.
Yeah, it was right around $20. That's this one. Let me find it again. That's this camera.
Not bad.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
good
for
quality.
$20.
$20. Heck yeah. Anything, and for that price, I could pick up two, so I can start doing like different views, because I was telling Buck, I said it's in the works where I'm going to be restarting Mini Madness and Model Mayhem, one Monday and one Friday.
There you
So
go.
we'll get that rocking and rolling again. Mini
Let's see.
Madness was, Model Mayhem was, and I think I did. Again, you reminded me, Buck, that I believe I did the both the Enterprise Carrier and the Missouri, mostly on those live streams. I had my desktop at the time. Oh, was it? Ah, yeah. Oh, where's the rest of it? Those were fun. The both the Carrier and the Mo. They were just a blast to build. I had a fun time with those. And yeah, yes. So yeah, like a
That's
little
the
divot.
perfect alignment tab, Buck. What are you complaining about?
See, Don, he was complaining. Oh, there's no locator pins. They finally gave him a locator pin, and he's still complaining about it. I don't get it. I don't get old people just are old. It can't make you happy, can we? We just can't do it. We just can't do it. Just one fickle SOB. So, so far the blue is all right. It's not really showing up all that great, but that dragon blue, it's actually laying down nicer than I thought, and I didn't even have to thin it. So
I think all of the Reaper paints lay down real nice.
yeah, that's real nice. I'm going to use polished silver, and I haven't used polished silver before. It wants me to use blade steel, but I use blade steel for the orc on his blade and his chainmail because they said to use it that way, and I thought it came out nice, but it's a very dulled down version. I want something a little bit shinier. So
Steel, that's one of the HD colors, right?
what's that?
Blade steel is one of the HD colors, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't really like the HD metallics that much. I like the regular Reaper metallics. No, it's not. It's a regular color. It's just not a shiny metallic.
Yeah, it's
I have it right there.
and it's
Well,
and it's
right there.
I have to go here in a minute. Yeah, I got the starter paint set from Kenny a couple of years ago. He was nice enough to send me because I didn't have any paints and I was getting into it, and so he sent me that. And that came with a blade steel, and then I bought the Learn to Paint kit, which is what I'm finishing on now, and that came with a blade steel. So I was like, okay, Reaper really likes blade steel, so I got two of those. Do I have two cloudy gray? No, I don't. What I need to do is that I need to start getting more pointed selections, like a whole, like just one month get nothing but a selection of different greens, variants of greens, and then the next month variants of blue and yellow and so on and so forth. Because that's what I lack. I have different colors, but not a wide selection. It's very tiny. But like for greens, well, there you go. I got two greens. Turf green and Naga green, and that's it. It would be nice to have like a wide variety.
If you're not careful, you're going to end up like that, Eric.
No, I say I want something like that. Are you kidding me?
A whole row of blue, a whole row of red, a whole row of green, a whole row of blacks and grays. And then over there is browns and metallics and all that.
All right, check this out. All right, Somebody on the Reaper Discord I was chatting with, they did. Oh shoot, I gotta find it now. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so what they did was take PVC pipe and cut it down into like 1.5 inch circlets. Okay, and that's what they put against the wall. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing, right up against the wall next to me. And all they did was take a PVC pipe, cut them into circlets, just enough to hold the paint sideways, and glue them together like that, and then just put it against the wall, and you're done. So that's what I plan on.
I made my shelf out of little strips of wood. Each shelf is one long strip of wood.
Well, I know you can also get like the clear acrylic type shelving, and when I say clear,
the nail polish racks.
You can get them at the dollar store. You can get these, which is what I'm holding them in.
You can also get the ones like that made out of the clear acrylic, made for nail polish, that are racks that hang on the wall that hold like 90 something bottles.
Yeah.
And they're like $30.
Yeah. But PVC pipe, like a couple lengths of that. What are you talking? Like $8-10?
Yeah, that's true.
Then you just put a little
lot of cutting and gluing, though.
Yeah, piece of cake. So, anyways, I'm going to leave Mr. Pally in his current state. I got his the base coat done. Thanks for letting me know about the gloss black. I didn't even actually think we had any, but we got one bottle. And then I put down his blue.
The gloss black works a lot better for the metallics.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, sure. All right, guys. I will catch you later. You have a good Halloween. I'm going to go watch I can't remember the name of it. It's the third Harry Potter movie. The family, we've been watching them since the beginning now. Really good movies.
Other movies are pretty good.
What's that, Buck?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. There's a lot of like funky names in this place, and I don't know how they. I don't even know how.
I like the Harry Potter movies, but not enough that watch them until I memorized all the names.
Don't let Kenny hear you. Holy buckets! Kenny is a Harry Potter fan, man. Yes, the third one. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I'm with Donnie. I knew that. All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, later, Eric. We still have 3 comments in the chat. We seem to have a popular stream this week. Oh, are you?